Y'all are now tuned into Brunches of Bunches. I'm your co-host Raj. I'm here with your favorite, Vicky, and you have your favorite college-educated female rapper killing the game, Nilla Allin.
Hello. Very happy to be here. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
I'm doing great, especially now since I got some shots in my system.
Watch the game segment, y'all.
Oh my goodness. Yes. How are y'all?
Oh, we're good. We vibing. No more shots. That's all I got to say. No good. Here for good conversation and connection, and yes.
Let's do it.
All right. So let us know who you are. So you just graduated, right?
Yes. I just graduated in June from the University of California, San Diego. So happy to be out of school.
Girl.
Finally. So, now it's just time to go all in with the music.
All in.
Yes, ma'am.
And speaking of all in, that is the new title of your EP that just dropped. Check it out.
Fire.
Check it out.
If she was talking her shit, I was talking my shit. Okay? Yes, that dropped on the 30th.
Yes.
October 30th. And that was just a big weight lifted off my shoulders. So I'm happy I finally got it out.
Yeah, it was really fire, and
thank you.
I think before we even started recording, we were talking about how like a lot of female artists, they're loved by females, and some guys love them too, but like I've been playing your music, like I've been playing it around to so many guys, and they just vibe it like,
hit me up. So many dudes hit me up. I was like, bro, you snapped on it.
It's a good, it's relatable.
Yeah.
Anybody want to talk their shit.
Exactly.
When you see a female that want to talk her shit, it's like that confidence that men are attracted to. So they want to see they woman talking they shit.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so funny because I was talking to one of the bros. And I listen to conversations, even at work. Like some of my guy co-workers will have this conversation. And I'll just be listening because a lot of them don't know that I rap.
Okay.
And they was just saying like, I want to hear a female make a hard song without using the word pussy.
Yes.
We're about to get into it. I said,
noted.
I said noted.
I'm gonna. You about to have me laughing.
I know. Before. But they fuck with it, and I think the beat too, because it's kind of like that like trap type of beat. Like it makes kind of niggas want to bounce to it. You feel me?
Yeah. You don't gotta do all this.
Exactly. You can't even want to.
Or like,
yes.
Yeah. When you start doing this,
that's how they know.
and boys do that too. They be
right
in the zone. But going off of what you said about like sexuality, when it comes to rappers in general, I feel like men and women have like expectations of him that are set that can be detrimental to the image of the culture in general.
Absolutely.
And I said this once before, like for women, they're over sexualized. For males, like the image is put out that, they're violent,
Yep.
So it keeps us limited. How do you expect what are your thoughts about women who need to be more original about their raps, or more versatile?
Yeah. See, and that's the thing. Because I want to brand myself as being like a multifaceted rap artist, because I can do the rap shit, but I can also slow it down on some R&B shit. You feel me? Or I can do some groovy shit, like this. That was, with the old school sample. Yes. So I kind of wanted to give the people a taste of everything, just a little taste of what I can do, because there's no versatility.
Yeah.
And when it comes to female rappers, and I think that's a lot of the labels too, trying to push them to be more sexual, because at the end of the day, sex sells.
It sells.
And everybody's focused on the money, and nobody's really focused on the music anymore.
Yeah, and the message.
And the message. And that's the thing, because right now we're in the generation of feel good music, But I just is there longevity in feel good music? Like 20 years from now, are people gonna be bumping? You feel me?
Yeah.
Like how we still listen to Biggie or Tupac or Usher, you know, like the classics.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna be like a classic in the future. You know, like the music that we listen to now, because it's all feel good. It's all in the moment. It's not really a message. It's just kind of like a bounce type, but it's all about the beat nowadays. You know,
that's what's selling though.
That's what's selling. Yeah.
I feel like we created a different type of feel good music, like, and we kind of manifested that world.
Yeah.
You know, back in the day, they wasn't thinking about what we thinking about. You know, that you know, because they have all these privileges to buy Gucci or to scam for Gucci, whatever. Right. You know? So it's like we do talk about different things, and for some people, it's still unrelatable because you know we probably not into that. We can't connect to that. So I am looking for a female like who I can relate to. Cause I can't play.
Right.
I can't play that.
Relate. Exactly.
Yeah. I want to shake my ass off
all the time. Okay. And that's the thing with me, because it's like, now when I'm in the party mood, I put on some, you know, what do they call? They call it stripper music now. Is what I found.
Oh really?
Yeah. And I found that out at work. He said, they was talking about female rappers. They said all female rappers making stripper music.
It is.
You know?
It is.
But like you said, I'm not always in the mood for stripper music. Nor can I relate to it because Lord knows.
We all do.
They don't lose. Okay, I don't lose.
For real.
But like you said, like I'm not always in the mood for that. So it's like I can't put on a female rapper. Like when I'm in the mood for some chill shit, I go to R&B. But it's like I wish there was a female rap, you know, who could rap on some R&B shit. I know Nicki Minaj has some old songs because Nicki Minaj is very versatile, and I love her.
She set the tone.
She set the tone. Yeah. She's so versatile.
And she started out like flows, like not
hard,
in it. Like she actually changed it, but then
and there's a message behind what she said too. But like you said, yeah, later on it.
So what do you think that is? What's the change? Like, is it you have to eventually get on that wagon to sell, or is it just
see?
Cause grandma don't like it.
Grandma don't like it. I said, Granny, that ain't gonna get the green. Like, I'm trying to get paid. No, honestly, that's a great point. I really think it's a money thing. But now I feel like that's what's expected of female rappers. Because it's like, especially when you're cute. Like when you're cute with body, it's like they automatically sexualize you.
And that's a burden.
Yeah. But it's like there's not a female rapper who really be out here on some like regular chill fly shit besides what, Young and Meg? Like, you know, so it's kind of like I feel like all I see is the, and I'm not saying it's the bad thing,
right?
Because I love my booty shorts.
Yeah,
and my crop top. I love it. But I'm just saying, like, there's no versatility in female rap, and I feel like that it kind of sets the tone. And now when you see so many other successful female rappers dressing like that, looking like that, it's like, I'm not going to be successful unless I conform to that. You know,
that's what's idolized.
Because that's what's idolized, and that's what makes money.
Yeah. But you also mentioned like the label. So like if you do have a label, they're going to push that a little more. So
exactly.
What are your thoughts about that? Do you think that you eventually want to sign with the label, or do you want to stay independent?
I want to stay independent as long as I can.
And I hope you do.
I do not want to sign to a label at all. And that's why I'm working right now, 9 to 5, so we can fund my music as long as I can. Like I have a savings too, specifically for the music. You know, like I'm not trying to sign to no label. I'm not trying to, cause it's just so, it's another level of control.
And you got it. You really do. You really do.
Thank you. Yeah, so I'm not even trying to, I already know. Like I know the money is there with the label, but sometimes it's not always like,
if you lose your integrity, then what's
there
for? You know? So
I was just talking to someone who's also like in the music space, and he was saying like it's like if you work for McDonald's and you're making hamburgers, those hamburgers don't belong to you; they belong to McDonald's. So when you're working for a label and you're making music, you made those verses, but those verses don't belong to you anymore. They now belong to your label. I don't know if that's true, so I guess it all is true. It seems like it's pretty legit. But
it all depends on what type of deal you sign too. Like if you sign away your publishing rights, then you ain't getting none of that.
Dang.
You ain't seeing a penny from that.
But it's so much to go through.
It's so much to go through. And now everybody with these labels, so a lot of them too, they have a lot of control because now they're bringing in writers for the artists. So it's like, really, you're just a performer.
You're just a face.
You're just a face. Yes, and that's what the industry is.
Rihanna is literally that now. She doesn't write her music anymore.
Yeah.
It's literally people write for her.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. A lot of the labels have a lot of writers on deck. So now you're just a face. And of course they're making all the money because you're not putting, first of all, it's not in your person. You don't even have the post.
Yeah.
So it's a lot.
It kind of reminded me of like Empire. I did not finish Empire, but like I got to a season where like they were bought out by someone else, and he was basically saying like, this is the image that you're gonna portray, this is the songs that you're gonna sing, and it's like it takes the fun out of it. Like there's no creativity. There's no creativity that you can put into it because you're doing what the big man thinks will sell.
Exactly. And you don't have any creative control over any of the work that you put out.
Stay in the
But it just sucks how like controlling they are. Sorry, no, go ahead.
No,
I'm just saying it just sucks how controlling they are. Like, literally, if you don't sign with them, like let's say if you're trying to be independent, and then you kind of blow up, but let's say the minute you sign with the record deal, the faster you blow up than you were to do it independent. It's just crazy how tied they are.
Exactly.
That's why it's easier for them to just sign.
I like what you just said. You said the faster.
Yeah.
And I feel
like
like
the easiest way.
when we consider the process, we be trying to get out of that thing quick and it hurts quick. And when you skip steps, like ultimately you still stuck in that same position. You don't reach your goal or the result that you want.
Exactly. Not to mention, a lot of these new artists, they're young and
they've been living for it.
Exactly.
Like,
They don't know anything. So when a label comes to you and they're like, oh, let's say what, $500,000, it's all yours. What do you woo, right?
And you ain't never had $500,000.
And you ain't never had $500,000. But they don't know that that's just a loan. Like they gonna have to pay it, girl.
Yeah. It's an industry credit.
Girl,
I'm sorry.
like that money is not yours.
Yeah.
But they buy them flashy chains, flashy whips, and they make it look good to manipulate them to signing their, over their soul. And they get, they end up screwed in the end because they a lot of them don't read, what they're signing.
Right.
And like you said, a lot of them never seen that much money. So like,
it's excitement. It's like you just moving off of heat and like in the moment type of thing.
In the moment type of exactly.
But you don't realize that contract is like it's binding. Like there's
you have to sign the shit. That's what it really is.
Right.
Because these people, because going back to what we was talking about, the images that's portrayed of us, especially as women, because we could talk about the man, but here we with our fine rapper, and she's a female.
Yes, she is.
Woman.
If you couldn't tell.
You cannot tell. She's a fine woman.
Yeah.
No, let me prove it to you.
Are you kind of like, how can you hold your composure going into that industry? Like, how difficult has it been, and like, how do you expect to just stay authentic?
That's so big. That's so big for me too, because it's like I'm so humble, and I'm so nice, and I know that this industry will eat me up.
Girl.
Because I'm so sheltered, like where I come from, my parents, but my mom, like they're heavily involved.
Yeah.
My mom, she goes with me everywhere. The only reason why she's not here today is because, she knows you. She goes with me everywhere, every studio session, every meeting. She's really involved, and also there's a different level of respect that they have for me when my mother walks in the room. So I know you ain't gonna be on the bullshit. But let's buckle up. Oh, my mama over here because niggas be trying it.
They think you're beautiful, so they think that they can get to you a different type of way.
Yes,
you want that record?
Right, exactly. No, exactly. No. My thing is like, that's why I have, my other money secure. I believe in multiple sources of income.
Yes.
And for a long time, this was a side hustle. Now I am taking my music more seriously, but I'm gonna stick with my 9 to 5 just because, I I don't need this.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be good regardless whether I make it or not, you know? So it's like, you're not gonna tell me what I'm about to do or what I should, because I know there's a lot of that going on in the industry. Like, oh, you want this record deal? Or you know? And a lot of, grateful, you know, thanks be to God, I'm in a position where I'm doing good, where I don't need to do all that. Yes, because a lot of women aren't in that predicament, and they got to do what they need to do to feed their family. Thank God I'm not in that type of position. Yeah. So yeah, it's definitely different for me, and my mom will be right there to make sure ain't nobody no bullshit. So yeah. So you know, everything's been on the up and up so far.
Okay. Do you think going to college and graduating like put you in the position to say like I'm in a place where I don't need this, like I want this, I like this, but I don't need it?
Absolutely. And I remember when I was younger, because I was actually into acting. I did acting when I was younger. And I stopped acting, and sometimes I really regret stopping or quitting like with the acting thing, because I really think I would have gone far, but I probably wouldn't have, you know, went to college.
And you can though.
I can. I think I'm gonna go into it. Like after the music pops up, I first want to be known as an artist, and then I'm gonna go over to acting. But I'm really, really happy that I went to college. I met the people I did, and now I feel like it wasn't supposed to happen when I was younger, because you know, you see a lot of people now who were child actors. Okay. We're gonna move on. Right. So I'm really happy now. Like I'm mature. I recognize bullshit. I'm not as naive, you know. So absolutely, it's college that did it, and also being on my own for those 4 years. Yeah. You know, learning about myself and who I am, and that definitely, absolutely. And I have a good job now, and they only accept people with college degrees. So it's like I got a degree just so I could get into that company. Yeah. So it's like everything is great.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
And then just speaking on to that, because everybody has their own path, and I love how you didn't question it. Like you still going with the flow, and you know that it's still a possibility. Yes. You know that can happen. But taking it back to your college days, were you met some of your day ones? You know, how has that been, like having that type of? Because I know some of your friends, and I love it just because of as much love that y'all show each other.
Yes.
You know, how has that support been, like as you're progressing in this, music industry?
You know, it's crazy because my friends, they're the only reason why I took music seriously. Okay. Like I've been rapping since I was about 8 or 9. But it was always off and on type thing. Like I didn't really take it. I knew you was It was always, on and off or whatever. And then in college, when I started rapping again, my friend was like, "Wait, hold on, girl! Stop playing! Like you could really do this." And I was just like, nah. Like, nah, don't hype me up. Like, I was getting anxious. Like, no, I can't do that. I'm too scary. I cannot. So they were like, no, they low-key harassed me into posting my first freestyle on my Instagram. They're like, no, you're gonna post this, bitch. You're gonna post this, and it's gonna go crazy, and you need to show everybody that you can rap, because I'm tired of you. Like, you cannot be hiding all this talent. So I was like, okay. Literally, I posted it and I threw my phone. I didn't look at it for the rest of the night.
That's how social media. I saw when you was talking about that, but that's some real stuff. Yeah, that's that pressure.
I was so scared. I was so nervous. I don't know why, but I was just like, I don't know. Like, I just never thought about taking it to that extent.
Yeah. And how they reacted, though.
I had so much support, and that's what blows me. Like, people were calling up my phone, like, "Oh, you are hard. Like, you could really rap." Like, or like, "Why didn't you say nothing? Why didn't nobody know that you could rap?" So I was like, damn. Like, low key, they put my head up. I was like, damn, should I take this serious? Yes. Like, I was like, okay, when I graduate, I'm gonna go all in. Yeah. I'm gonna go all in.
Yes.
That's what it was.
Okay, we got a topic about all in. too. Raj, what show? You got some good points about all in.
Okay, so I basically just want to start it off. I think this was actually what you were talking about, Luke. What does it mean to go all in? You know, what does that mean? And we can all talk about that.
Yes, because I want to know y'all's opinions too. So for me, when I think of all in, really is just literally putting your all in everything you do. It doesn't matter if it's school, going to the gym, you feel me? You know, whatever it is, putting your all in it, because you're not gonna get anything out of it unless you put your best foot forward and unless you put your all into it. And for a long time, like, music was always a side thing for me. Honestly, nobody knew about it because for me, writing music is how I de-stress.
Yeah.
Like, it got me through college. Mm-hmm. Writing music is how I de-stress. So I always did it for personal reasons. Like, all in on the track, on the EP, that was really to motivate myself, you know? But now it's kind of like to know that other people are interested in what I have to say and what I have to share. This is the first time, it's like the turning point for me, of me actually putting my all into something that I love for a super long time. But you know, like, this is really the first time of me doing that. So to be all in, it's motivational, it's being the best you that you can be, and it's having confidence in your talents and in your ability. You know?
That's, I love how you said that, especially because you were saying like how once you acknowledge that rapping was a passion of yours, you can flip that and turn it into a platform of inspiration.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
And it's hard to find that if you don't put your effort into, you know, if you don't put your effort into it. Like, if you give up, you would never know the results that the impact that you could have had.
Exactly.
Or even if you go for it, but you don't put your all in. That's a different like output too. Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, if you give it a little bit and you don't get the outcome that you want, you'd be like, oh, nah. But like, that's because you didn't put your all in. You don't really know what the outcome is because you didn't really go for it.
She's spinning on me. She's spinning. You know what I'm trying. She's spinning. Because that's bars. You're spinning bars right now.
No, but seriously, like, sometimes a lot of people get discouraged because they're too afraid to jump for it. So to like protect themselves, they like jump for it a little bit, but they don't really go all in. Exactly. And you will never get the outcome until you go all in.
And I feel like a lot of people, well, especially with me too, I don't know why I'm like this. I feel like sometimes I self-sabotage myself because I'm like afraid of
everybody.
You know, you feel me?
Yeah, seriously.
Like, I'm afraid of, I don't know what it is, but you know, to be all in is to not be afraid. Not being afraid to look stupid, not being afraid to fail.
Whatever happens, happens. And I know that I put my all in. I know I did it. I know I did my best.
So walk without fear.
Exactly.
Literally,
that part.
You know?
Just go for it. No matter like how many times you can fail and you will fail. Continue to push through it. Continue to persevere.
For me, like, going all in just means consistency.
Like
waking up, knowing, you know, you gotta do it, so do it.
Working for it. Putting in that work for it. And that can be hard.
We
can make 1,000 excuses on why we can't do it or why we won't.
And then another thing with me, because especially in college, you know, I was doing a lot. You know, I was doing a lot in college. I had a lot going on. So it's kind of like, yes, I did the music, but I had my foot in so many other different lanes.
You couldn't go all in.
I couldn't go all in. So now, you know, all that's over. I graduated. This is really the first time where I can actually focus on something meaningful to me and put my all into it.
Is it doable for you to go all in still with a 9 to 5?
See, and that's the thing, because now when that comes in is time management. I need to be better with that.
So you can still do it.
So I can still do it because even now, with my 9 to 5, like on my lunch breaks, I'm writing.
I was gonna say that. So all in would be like not making excuses. After 9 to 5, I'm tired, I can't do it. All in is like, well, I got an hour lunch break, I got a 30-minute lunch break, I'm about to write it down.
Exactly. Even like after work, I literally, so my schedule just changed, but I was working from 6 to 4. 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. But I got every other Friday off. But because I'm on the 9-80 schedule, so I work 9 hours, not 8 hours, 9 hours. And then I get every other Friday off. So but I chose that schedule, so on my Friday off, I could work at the music, I could go to the studio, I could film, whatever. I got a 3-day weekend to get all my stuff done. But even after work, like I was going to the studio, you know, like I get off at 4, I'll have a 6 p.m. studio session, knock it out in 2 hours, you know. And I never understand how, like, cause you know some rappers, they'll be at the studio all night, or like they'll freestyle in the studio. No, I got a couple of my shit written so I can just knock it out in 2 hours, go home, and get up at 5 a.m. to go to work.
Because you already know what follows that though. If they not working at 9 to 5,
then they got the whole night. Yeah, they got the whole night.
It's complete.
Right. That's fact.
You know what you gotta do.
Exactly. Because people tell me that all the time. Like, you don't just freestyle in the studio. No, I don't have time. I'll be there all night. I got things to do. I'm gonna come prepared. Get my 2 hours and I'm gonna bounce.
But you freestyle in the car.
Okay, now and a lot of my freestyles I wrote and memorized them. Okay. And some of them I do freestyle them.
I love them.
And a lot of my fans know, because me and my line sisters will be chilling or whatever. They'll put on the beat and we'll all freestyle.
I wouldn't want to freestyle with you. I'm like, no. I'm the cameraman tonight.
Because where did creativity come from with the metaphors and just like, you know, because I was like, dang, like another one.
A lot of stuff. Okay, so what I do, because a lot of times I do a lot of rapping in my car.
Okay.
And when I'm driving, I just kind of look at the things around me, or like something will pop up in my head, I don't know, whatever. And I'll make a mental note, because especially when I'm writing songs or whatever, I'll just have a long sheet of bullshit, and then I pick out the best lines, and then that's how I formulate like whatever. But a lot of it takes thought, because I want to think about what I want to say. I want to think about, because I want the bars to hit, you know? So a lot of the times I can't just freestyle, because I don't want it all to be bullshit, like woo. Like, yeah, it may sound hard, but I want there to be a message too. So a lot of times I'll think about the
No, that's what you were just saying earlier about how, like, music, like, is it gonna last like the classics? Like, will we still remember it?
Yes.
If you put it in all that effort, hell yeah, we will. Hell yeah, because it's meaningful. It's not just nonsense. It's not just like enjoyment for the now. Like, this shit's legendary. Like, it's gonna last.
Exactly. So that's the goal. That's the goal.
Yeah.
So, because just going back off of Talk My Shit, I do think that is going to be the lasting record that people can look back on and be proud. Like, that's when I heard her shit. Like, you know, we all got them.
Everybody loves Tearbus. They love Tearbus.
I hate that everybody was like a little selfish with it. No, I'm just like, I know that, like, Nilla Allin is an alter ego. Would you say that?
Yes.
And a lot of female rappers do have an alter ego.
Yes.
You know,
She's
definitely the tone.
Yeah.
Lil Kim, you know.
Right.
You feel me? So let's talk about that. What describe her.
Girl, okay. Ooh. So let me tell you where Nilla came from.
Okay.
So my line sister Dominique.
Okay.
So Dom used to call me Branilla. You know she crazy. And she used to call me Branilla. Oh my Branilla, right? And then of course that turned to Nilla.
Yeah.
And then when we did our little rap sessions or whatever, she was like hype me up like, okay, Nilla, you know. And then my other line sisters caught on. So then when I started posting my rap videos, they comment like, go Nilla, you know. And I remember it, like, for me, that's what I needed, because, you know, Brene and Nilla are two complete different people. Okay. You know?
Brene is your grandma's granddaughter, right?
Yes. And she, you know, she's the one with the 9 to 5. She's like, there's some people, I'm low-key, it stresses me out, because there's some people finding out that I'm a rapper at work. It kind of stresses me out, because it's like I'm taking meetings with all these professional people, and they know that I'm a rapper, so it's like,
you gotta like have some sort of separation.
Yes. So, but yeah, so Brene, that's the college, you know, Delta, you feel me? And for a long time, I felt like Nilla kind of contradicted with Brene. Because when you have all of this stuff going, it's kind of like, I was looked at in a very professional light. Yeah. So now when I'm rapping and stuff, like, people are kind of looking, you know, like, you feel me? like
the expectations of a female rapper.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So, but for me, because I remember I was talking to my Sans and they were like, no, you need to post this freestyle. And I'm like, should I say that? Like, I'm gonna, let me change the lyrics. Like, this is too vulgar for Instagram. Let me change the lyrics. And they'll be like, no, girl, that's Nilla. That ain't Brene. Like, I like post that. That's Nilla. Okay. We talking about two separate people. So I was like, oh my God. You're right. I said I gotta change my Instagram name because my name was Brene Cherise.
Yes.
On Instagram, I said I'm gonna change it to official Nilla.
Yes.
Official.Nilla. We're gonna post it. That's gonna be Nilla. So Nilla kind of made me, confident, more confident in my rap.
I was gonna say, like, doesn't it show up a little more? Because at first, Brene would be a little afraid. Not afraid, but like, how will people judge Brene? But Nilla, I am a rapper.
Right.
My shit is fire.
Nilla don't talk her shit. Nilla don't talk her shit. And it's kind of like, no, it's definitely an alter ego, like you said. And I remember this one dude who I work with, I came up on his Explore page somehow, some way. Oh. And he sent it to me. He was like, is this you? Like, I really can't tell because it's two different people that I'm seeing right now. Because I go to work in business casual.
Yeah.
So it's like, there's two different people I'm seeing. Like, is this you, you know? And I'm like, no, that's Nilla.
I know her.
That's Nilla. That's my tweet. But yeah, no, Nilla's definitely carefree, very confident.
Yes.
She'll go fuck with nobody gotta say.
Yes. And does that portray into your overall life? Because I could imagine that could be a very thin line of like almost knowing when to cut it off and then put on the next.
Absolutely. Especially like, and I'm comparing it to work because it's a very professional environment.
Yeah.
But I'm also like a Delta, so
Yes.
I gotta uphold like that image too. But it gets really, really hard and complicated. But at the end of the day, it's like Nilla is a part of me, and this is me.
All of it.
All of it
like
is
me.
All of it.
You like Nilla. Exactly. Because that's a side of me, like you said, that's me. So if you accept me for who I am, you gotta accept Nilla.
Yes.
That's just how it
And
goes.
if you don't, then I don't need you.
Exactly. And I shouldn't have to feel sorry about, who I am or how,
But oftentimes we do.
Oftentimes we
Especially
do.
with social media.
Especially. Like you portray what you want people to see.
Exactly.
Because people would see something and like, oh, I know her. No, you don't.
No.
You know what I show you.
Exactly. And that's the key. Bars. That's the key.
But your music is good. Like,
Thank you.
it's still like upbeat and hype.
Yes.
And I don't feel like degrading. Like I feel like, hey,
Right. And I love how because there's a lot of female rappers that I just love right now.
Yeah.
Still love it.
Yes, and I love how they are changing the game in a way. For so many years, men were talking all this degrading shit about women. And now they're kind of flipping the game.
Like I'm owning it. Like you want me.
Right. Like I'm pimping you now. And I think that's dope. But I feel like rap is so much more than that. Too.
But that's what you said, like having versatility. Like you can do that. You can be that sexual ego, but you still come with the flows and you still killing the beat. Like not even about that.
Exactly.
Like,
Exactly.
But if you want it, I got it.
Okay. Bars.
Okay. And then just taking it back to the friendships and the support, along in our process in our past, whether it be, having a new job or just upgrading in general, elevating, we lose people.
Bossing up. We call that bossing up.
yes.
You gotta do the hair. We call it bossing up. You gotta do the hair with it. It's only right. You absolutely lose people. You know what? Let me tell you. You lose people. But you can't take everybody with you.
Oh no, you gotta make space. You gotta make room. Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people, girl, don't have me in here. No, it's so true. You can't take everybody with you. And well, my parents always told me this. And it's not even about like coming up or whatever, because my thing is I'm ain't never gonna switch up on my day ones. It don't matter how much money I got. You were there for me when I didn't have no. When I was in college, you could be starving and shit. So I would never be that type of person, but it's like when you cross me, then it's like, damn, like, you know,
and that hurts.
And that hurts.
Mm-hmm.
That hurts. But my mom always told me, as you get older, your circle is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller, because there's some people who might have done their job already.
Yeah.
You know, they were there when you needed them to be there. But as you grow, you outgrow people, because a lot of people can't keep up with you, you know, as you grow. Yeah. And I've learned to accept that, although it hurts. Mm-hmm. Although it hurts. But it's life. You outgrow
It's the process. It's the
process.
Yeah.
And I can't have any iffy people around me.
Yes. That energy passes on. Now I'm iffy.
But can you still be like cordial with them?
Oh yeah.
It's like, I just know that you're not feeding what I want to do. So we're here. We're not here.
Exactly.
We're here. I still, what's up? How you doing? But like,
exactly. And I still pray for you. Mm-hmm. And I still hope you get your shit figured out.
But the circle, limited few.
Yo. You're not those. Yo.
Sorry. She posted. Okay.
In the freestyle, I said I keep my circle small like a yo-yo.
Yeah. Okay. Somebody in the comments.
If you ain't in the yo-yo, gotta go.
Oh my God. So y'all was talking about like the circles, and I read this post by Young Thug, and he was like, I still want you to eat, but not at my table.
That's deep.
You know?
That's deep.
And then for me personally, I find it very difficult to let go of people. Like, I be struggling.
Even when you know they're no longer serving you.
Yes.
And you're not in the position to still like serve them.
Because I could serve them, but I don't know how much that would do for me.
Mm-hmm. And that's why you're not in the position. You intentionally are no longer in the position. Because it's not it's not a mutual relationship. It's just a give.
Yeah.
And you know what's so interesting? Because it's like with me, it's really hard for me to let go of friends.
Yes.
As far as friendships, it's so hard for me to let go of friendships. Now, if we're talking about relationships, and a lot of people don't have the same energy as me, because I cut off nigga quick as fuck. I'm never gonna, you feel me, be like my homegirl. If you've been there, you know, with me, like you come first before any, you feel me, type of whatever. So it's like if a dude cross me, you out of here. But it's like for my own friend, like that is deep.
You done seen everything.
Right. That's deep. So, but you know what? Like you said, it's a chapter. Yeah. And a lot of times, you know, that's just the end of the chapter. And I try, because especially when it comes to my homegirls, I give multiple chances.
Benefit of the doubt.
Benefit of the doubt too. Benefit of the doubt.
Oh, we need to. Yeah.
And I was talking to one of my other homegirls, and it's crazy because I had a conversation with her the other day, because she cut off one of her friends over something. And I was like, girl, you be taking back your nigga, right? After how many chances? But you don't cut off your girl, your tight girl, off of one thing? Like, come on, you know?
I think it's probably because it hurts more when it's your friend. But still, like, it is wrong, but like the same thing.
If it's something small, then it's
okay, but like you said, like, in a relationship with a guy, like some one red flag, I'm out.
Exactly.
But that's at least for me, that's a protective mechanism. Like, cause I don't want to get hurt.
Yes.
So I'm just wondering if it's like, you know, my deepest, darkest secrets, and you did this to me, and I thought we were tight.
I see what you're saying. So like,
I'm just wondering.
Oh, that's a good.
But to your point, like, if
that's a good perspective.
That's
a good for her.
But if the dude is still lingering around and he did much more, then I don't know if it's. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah. I just gotta. No, that's a really great point, though. That's a really great point. But yeah, like friendships. I'm sorry, I got something in my eye. Friendships are very important to me, but at the end of the day, it's kind of like I don't ever want to feel like I'm being taken advantage of.
Yeah.
You know, and there's been times where I've been a great friend for so many years to the next person, and then all of a sudden something happens, and then it's not reciprocated, and time after time again, it's still not reciprocated. So it's like, okay, well, is this really a friendship? You know, like this is one-sided. It can't be a one-sided friendship.
Now you just pouring,
and I can't just support you, and you're not supporting me.
Yeah.
You know, and it's kind of like now it's just. Like I said, I can't be taken advantage of. Now, going back to your post, I still want you to eat. I still want you to be successful. But it's just, it can't be on my time anymore. And I'm the type of person, like, whoever, like, let's say if I just, well, my success, I want to share success, you know?
Yes.
So, like, I always support what my friends got going on. I'll repost it. I'll put other people on because, like, you know, I want my friends to eat. But it's like, if you're not even supporting me, I just can't continue to support you, and I'm not getting nothing in return. That's just not how friendship works.
You're at the table too many times.
You making a plate. Where's my belly? Girl, you coming out with a butter, girl, making a plate and you dip it out, and I'm like, you ain't gonna stay.
It's like, come on,
you make it to go place.
Food.
And I can't get down like that no more. I can't get down like that no more. You know?
Is it because of like, because I feel like when I was like allowing people to do that, I didn't even know it.
Until somebody else brings it to your attention.
And
that's what it is.
Till a real friend. Let you know.
Because there's been and I think it'll be in the back of my mind, and I'll be like, no, you know, because I'll give the benefit of the doubt. No, it's not like that. It's not like that. But then I'm like, okay, well, let me talk this out with somebody else, and then I tell them the situation. Oh, nah, they got you fucked up. And it's like, yeah. It's like, thank you. For real? Nah, it's not like that. No, it's not. You know, and then they start saying, you know, I would never do nothing. And then I start thinking like, well, dang, I wouldn't do nothing like that to them either. So why would they feel comfortable to do that to me? I would never do nothing like that.
People don't think like
people think they don't.
And people secretly hate on you. You know, or have resentment for what you're doing because they're not doing it. It's not because you don't have the power to. It's because you're not putting your all into it. You know, so don't be mad.
I'm gonna sit my tea on that.
Yes. And so, okay, because we talked about the EP, we talked about friendships. I just want to know, is there anything else on your mind that you want to, you know, share with people?
Where can I find your EP?
Everywhere. So it's on iTunes, Spotify, SoundCloud, Amazon Music. Geezer, I think that's the new, I don't know what the hell, Geezer, I don't know. One of them. YouTube, SoundCloud, I think I said SoundCloud already. It's everywhere though, all platforms.
Okay.
Yeah, you could Shazam it, it'll come up and so it's on all platforms. Check it out. It's fire.
Fire.
Every single song.
And then just to bring it back to like what we can look forward to the future, I did watch another interview. And I just wanted to know just a little bit. Do we have a future with Blast coming up?
No, y'all definitely, y'all gotta stay tuned for what I'm about to do. I got some heat that's about to drop. And remember I told you, it's all about, you know, I'm really into the versatility. So it's like, y'all gonna get some shit and you're not, cause y'all
like, it's gonna be different.
It's gonna be different. Like, there was some R&B type shit. Y'all might not be, you know? But I got some heat in them. I can't wait to.
I'm excited.
I got some features on the way. So y'all see.
Yes, and tap back in with that new music. We would love to have you.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, y'all heard it here first. Thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. And it's a wrap.
Let me talk my shit, Let me talk my shit, bitch. Let me talk my shit. Yeah.